Next, we turn to an Iowa legend. We have anyone here from Iowa tonight? I've been loving this table over here all night, by the way. You guys are bringing the exact right energy. A family man from a small 9-hole golf course in Perry, Iowa, to instruction videos broadcasted for decades in his own golf schools. Let's learn more about J.D. Turner from Gary Dolphin.
J.D. Turner was born and raised in Iowa, where 9-hole golf courses dot the landscape in 95 of the state's 99 counties. Iowa has more 9-hole courses than any other state in the nation, and that's where Turner cut his golfing teeth, at the Perry Golf and Country Club. J.D. loved team sports as a kid, but he wasn't big enough to compete in many of them. Golf was a different story. I could play in a golf tournament and not sit and watch, Turner recalled. History tells us that John David Turner's drive for success is a tale of grit, determination, salesmanship, and forward thinking. He could really play the game. He won 67 tournaments as an amateur and professional, including 5 Iowa Opens, and he taught the game with distinction too. He was included on Golf Magazine's top teachers list from 1991 to 2012. He became Iowa's first PGA Master Professional in 1993. A former captain of the University of Iowa golf team who finished 4th in the Big Ten Championships in 1962, J.D. transferred to Graceland College and graduated in 1964. The son of John and Edie Turner, J.D. followed his father's footsteps by becoming a high school teacher and coach. After a few years, he turned in his whistle and his lesson plans for the insurance business. 2 years later, in 1969, he had another career change. J.D. decided to give professional golf a shot after an Iowa City businessman offered to sponsor him for 2 years. He worked out of Quail Creek Golf Course in North Liberty, giving individual and group lessons while working on his own game. He came up short in 2 attempts to make the PGA Tour, but his game was still top-notch. Before turning professional, Turner played well enough in the summer of 1969 to earn the Iowa Golf Association's Amateur of the Year award. That season included an 11-shot victory in the Northwest Amateur. That fall, he won the Iowa Open and collected his first check as a pro, $750, after outdueling fellow Iowans and PGA Tour winners Steve Spray and Jack Rule. That was the first of 3 straight Iowa Open titles for J.D., who also won in 1979 and 1983. He won 9 major titles in his home state. J.D. was named the head professional at Lakeshore Country Club in Council Bluffs in 1972. Then became head pro and director of golf at the Des Moines Golf and Country Club in 1980. He won the Iowa PGA Section title in 1986 and the Iowa PGA Section Senior title 5 times. He played in 2 U.S. Senior Opens, 1992 and 1994, and played an instrumental role in Des Moines Golf and Country Club's successful bid to host the 1999 championship. J.D. also played in the 1994 Senior PGA Championship. Turner resigned from Des Moines Golf in February of 1994 to pursue other interests. There's nothing more complicated to it than me just wanting to try and do something different, said the 4-time Iowa PGA Section teacher and Coach of the Year. I've got some other ideas I wanted to develop, and I'm going to do that. This just seemed like the opportune time. Turner revolutionized teaching with golf schools and a television show. After forming the Turner Golf Group, J.D. ran popular corporate golf schools for a decade. These schools covered a lot of the nation, from Florida to California. His television show, The Golf School, aired on cable networks in Iowa, expanded to several Midwestern states, and generated a significant following.
The second pre-swing fundamental that must be in order is how we arrange ourselves through the ball to a target.
As it turns out, the guy from small-town Iowa put together a big-time resume in the game he fell in love with as a youngster at Perry Golf and Country Club. The game of golf.
Please welcome J.D. Turner and his good friend, Darren Justice. Congratulations. Hi. Yeah, right there is perfect. Well, I think first of all, we got to talk about this beautiful family you have over here. There's tears, there's smiles. Who do you have over here with you tonight?
Thank you.
Yeah. Can you tell us who we have here tonight?
Tell them who you have over there.
Oh.
Tell her who.
Well, I've got my wife and a couple daughters. Brought some other friends that like to get out of the cold.
Oh, I love it. Let's start with the golf TV show that you had. 25 years that ran. I'm not sure there will be any show on any platform that will run for 25 years ever again. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I played golf a couple times with some guys that started some TV things in Des Moines, Iowa, and convinced them, why don't we start a golf show? They were just getting started, and they said, tell us about it. So I put out a resume and took it to them, and they said, let's do it. And so started a TV show.
Just like that. To run for 25 years, you have to be very proud of that.
Well, yeah, it was quite nice.
Yeah, that is quite nice. If I could do this job for 25 years, I would be using very different words. Now, you've mentored over 30 PGA of America professionals. You've changed a lot of lives. You've employed more at your school than even that. How important is mentoring the next generation for you?
I'm 85. Well, you know, you'd see a good player, and Iowa has a great amateur golf association.
Sure. Yeah.
And of course, it's full of very small towns, and there's not, you know, a golf pro in all those little towns. And I'd look and see the ones that were making the state amateur tournaments and winning, and still playing a few pro and amateur tournaments. They had combination in some of the better schools, or I mean clubs. Yeah. And you know, I'd say, you know, you got some nice action, and get some help, and if you'd like any help, and you know, just start to multiply. And then I went to the Iowa Golf School, and it just materialized. You know?
You make it all seem so nonchalant, but you have clearly made such an incredible, incredible impact in the world of golf. And I think that takes a certain level of heart to have the passion and the talent, but then to say, I want to pour that into others who I see potential in. I think that's a really special thing.
Well, thank you. My dad was a school teacher and a coach, and he gravitated towards, in a small town of about 6,000 people, blue-collar town, and he had a strong feeling for kids that were coming from tough places. Yeah. And he passed that on, and of course, which is a wonderful quality. And so in Iowa, we have a lot of that, and at least in those years. Sure. So that was a big influence.
I only have to look this far to know what an incredible person you are. You can always tell by the family's reactions, right? I mean, they love you so much. They are so proud of you. It makes me tear up. I can't look at you guys anymore. I'm gonna start crying, and you're supposed to be the one crying. You did all of these incredible things in your career while also being an amazing husband, an amazing father, an amazing grandfather. I'm selfishly asking you this question. Give us the secret. How do you balance it all? How did you do it all? What's your key?
Passed it on to my wife.
You know, that's an amazing answer.
No, you know, if you got 3 daughters, now, come on.
Yeah, hey, listen.
Yeah. Hit a home run there.
You did, you absolutely did. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations You have deserved this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.